So here comes the long-awaited Generation Wars Finals, and the question is, who will win? Kanto, played by TheKillerNacho, or Hoenn, played by JoltsBolt? Who will win? So here is the long-awaited finals of Generation Wars. So like all the other ones, you have to use the 3 starters, although we did put in a rule that the 3 random Pokemon must be different from the ones we used the first round, but they still have to be our next favorites of that generation. So I do with Gengar, because Gengar's all spooky, and I just go Trick, because this is a Trick Gengar. I end up getting the Swampert with a Choice Scarf, and that was pretty nice because she locked herself into Stealth Rocks, and then that forces a switch. But she goes into Regice, which sucks because Regice is like the ultimate special wall, and my team, really looking it over, doesn't have anything for this Regice. So I go out into Blastoise, basically because I want 2 things to happen. I want to get this thing Toxic Poisoned, and I want to set up a Rapid Spin. But I missed the Toxic, and that was just really bad, because now I have to choose whether I want to get this thing Toxic or if I want to Rapid Spin. And I really would like to get both, because this Regice will be almost impossible to take down without Toxic for my team. Not to mention, a lot of my Pokemon are hurt by Rapid Spin, one in particular, and that's Charizard. So I just choose to get it Toxic Poisoned, and I decide to switch now. Hopefully I can get the Rapid Spin later. It's not likely, but maybe. So I go out into Venusaur. She keeps going for the Thunderbolt, so that doesn't do a whole lot to Venusaur. I'm just going to go for the Leech Seed. If I get the Regice, that's cool. If not, I'll get the incoming switch. But she switches out into Blaziken, so I get the Leech Seed off on that. It's not too bad. I mean, it'll do some damage to Blaziken. The thing is, though, I won't get much recovery since Blaziken's HP stat isn't the greatest. So I decide to go back into Blastoise, and I was kind of hoping that I might be able to get off a Rapid Spin here. She goes for the Agility, so I kind of just have to take a hit. And, I don't think I'll be able to, but this is a max defense, max HP Blastoise. Maybe I'll be able to take 1 hit in Rapid Spin. But she goes for the superpower, and a crit really seals it. However, I mean, I didn't run the damage calculation. I didn't, to be honest, but it probably didn't matter anyway. So I go on to Dragonite now, thinking that this Blaziken can't do a whole lot to me. I decide to go for the Dragon Dance on the switch, but she goes out into Sceptile, and I kind of go for the Roost to see what she'd do. She has the Dragon Pulse on the Sceptile, and that's not in itself good. Obviously not for Dragonite, so I go for the Roost, and I think I can live another one, judging by how much the first one did. So I decide to go for a second Dragon Dance, and I survive with 2 hit points, which was awesome for me because I get the second Dragon Dance. Now I know I'm faster, and after +2 attack, I know I can probably one-hit KO the Sceptile, so I go for the Dragon Claw. Thank God this is bulky Dragonite. I think I used it last video as well. So that's pretty awesome because I take down the Sceptile. The Life Orb recoil kills me, but at least I take down the Sceptile. So I go on to Charizard knowing he's going to be widely useless. You know, I might as well send him out. She goes out into Regice, which is probably the best chance, best case scenario for me. I'm going to go for the sub for 2 reasons. One, to get my Salackberry boost, as well as activate Blaze, because if I'm going to be able to take down this Regice, I'm going to need the Blaze boost. So I go for the Fire Punch. This is a Jolly Charizard with max attack for Jolly Nature, but even after the Blaze, the Regice survives, because Regice is just a beast, and that sucks. Charizard, you're useless. Whatever. I still did quite a lot of damage to the Regice. This will definitely help me take it out a lot quicker. And she's still Toxic Poisoned with that Regice. So I go out into Raichu. I'm just going to go for the Thunderbolt. I was thinking about Nasty Plotting, but I know this thing has T-Wave, and I just didn't want to risk my Raichu getting T-Waved, because I know that this Raichu is still faster than Choice Scarf Swampert, but it won't be after a T-Wave. So I go out into Gengar, hoping she'd go Earthquake with this Flygon, but she locks herself into Outrage, and that's really, really bad, because Kanto doesn't have anything to resist Dragon, sort of Magneton, but I didn't bring one, because obviously the Steel type didn't come out yet in this generation. So my only chance is to go out into Venusaur and put this thing to sleep. So I go for the Sleep Powder. I do survive the Outrage, which was awesome. Thank God I did. And I'm able to get the Flygon asleep, and that was really my biggest problem that I had to address. So he goes out into Swampert as I go Leech Seed on the switch. And I know I'm not faster, but I'm pretty sure I can live a hit from the Swampert, so I decided just to try to kill it with Energy Ball. She goes Earthquake, and obviously she's faster because of the Scarf, and I survive, which was great, so I'm able to take down this Swampert with Energy Ball, and that would be a really big help to me because, yeah, that Swampert would have just been a pain later. Anyway, she goes out into Blaziken. And I was thinking she was going to go Agility, so I decided to go Sludge Bomb. And she knows she can't live a Sludge Bomb, so she actually makes I guess a good play and kills me. And she knows she can't live it because her Blaziken is actually minus special defense nature, so she has non-existent special defense. She just had to kill me there. So I go out into Raichu, and I have the Hidden Power Ice, which was really bad for her Flygon. Obviously, that's a one-hit KO, and now she has nothing to outspeed my Raichu, and I can one-hit KO everything. So, wow, Raichu came up big for me in this match. And her remaining Pokemon will all die one hit to it. So, good game, JoltsBolt. I really enjoyed it. And Raichu, heck, it's not Pikachu, so that means it's epic. So, anyway, rate, comment, subscribe. Kanto is the winner, believe it or not, of Generation Wars. I hope you all enjoyed these videos. I think this is the last one, but they were all a lot of fun. So, rate, comment, subscribe me. Rate, comment, subscribe my opponent. Link in the description. So yes, we end Generation Wars, and another one's about to come out. Generation 5, like I announced maybe 2 videos ago, 3, is set to come out, I think sometime in Japan, sometime later this year, so that's really close. So I just want to get your guys' opinions. What are some of the things you want to see in Generation 5? Anything, really. I'm just going to share one of my ideas for the new generation. One thing that's always bothered me is the uselessness of the elemental boosting items like Charcoal and Mystic Water. You know, those items. There's one for every type, but I find they're widely useless because they only provide a 10% boost. Actually, I really think that they should be increased to like 30%. I think that's how much Life Orb increases by, so it should be the equivalent of Life Orb. I mean, Life Orb has the advantage over them that Life Orb boosts all attacks for a price of some recoil damage. So I really think that it would be fair to give the elemental boosting items that same boost, since it's only for a single element. Just an idea that I thought of, so maybe if any developers are listening, just an idea. Doubt they are. Also, the plate items, it's always kind of bothered me that they do the exact same thing as the elemental boosting items. I think the plate items should provide resistance to that type, not a boost in power. That would be pretty awesome. Not the same boost that the berries do, maybe a little less. I think the berries decrease damage by 50%. Maybe that these plates can reduce damage by instead 25%. But it would obviously not. It'll be permanent. So it doesn't run out like when you eat the berry. So just an idea, 2 item ideas, I guess, for Generation 5 that I thought up of. So I hope you guys will leave some nice comments below about your ideas for Generation 5. They can be anything. Competitive ideas, new Pokemon, moves, etc., etc., etc. I'm open to all things. I really like to see what you hope for in Generation 5. So leave a comment about that, and see you guys again next time. Bye.